What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we have another awesome video for you all. Today we're going to be building the WCW Monday Nitro announcer playset. So let's get started. So first thing is go ahead and grab the base for that. So here's how the base looks like. Again, this is styrofoam or cardboard right there, along with the cutout of the base right here. This will measure 12 by 12, I believe, and this is the base to the actual stand right there. Alright, so next go ahead and grab the truss here. Alright, so we're going to have 8 truss in total. 4, there's going to be the actual legs components, and then this is going to be the one that goes across it right there. And the way that I measured it, really, I wanted to make sure the biggest figure that I had in my collection, which is the Great Khali and the Big Show, I want to make sure it's scaled to size, so I kind of largely bases off of that. And we're going to be, at the end, we're going to be grabbing some figures, kind of comparing it to size. So that, I believe this is about at least 12 inches tall. And then the first one here, the one that's going to be sticking outside, I put this on it here that gives it that more realistic look. So that's going to go in that corner right there. And then this other one, same thing as well. This is going to go in this corner right over here. And I'm not too worried about as far as kind of it leaning, because what's going to happen is once I start assembling, tying these together, it's going to be definitely give you that much more structure of it as well. Alright, then we're going to put the back one here. And I just don't line it up right now for the corner here. Alright, so next thing we're going to add is actually add this component right over here. And actually what I'm going to do is after I add this on here, I'm actually going to put tape right here. So that's going to make it much more sturdier and ensure it's aligned. So that part is going to go over here. So next, let's go ahead and grab the tape and put that on there. Alright, so I'll put this down for now. And what I'm going to do is going to be putting a line down here. Make sure everything fits perfectly. Alright, so now that we have that built already, so you can see how awesome that looks like. The next thing we're going to do is do the other 4 sections right over here. So let's go ahead and add that next. Alright, so we got these 2 set right here, built right now. So that last thing we got to add is actually add the connectors right there. It's going to go on this side. So let's go ahead and grab this right here. It's going to connect right over here as well. So let's go ahead and do that next. Alright, so that's how it looks like already. See how awesome looks like that structure right there. So the last part we're going to be connecting is connecting it to this part right here. It'll give you that awesome overall structure of the truss where the ring announcers are going to sit right there as well. So let's go ahead and grab that next. Alright, so we have that all put together right here. You can see how awesome already that looks like right there as well. Again, this is the front that gives you the extra structure here. The back doesn't have that. But overall, this looks amazing. So now that we have the actual kind of the main components put on here, let's go ahead and add the other. Let's go ahead and get the tables, everything else that will complete this play set. So here's how the table looks like. The best thing I'll find out is the more detail you can get, the more realistic it's going to be. So I actually took that off and cut it out into a cardboard, as you saw in there as well. The next thing I also wanted to add is instead of just making this just one piece here, I actually made a different component right here for the top of the countertop of the desk right there. So this part is going to actually go just lays on there. So it just looks awesome right away already. So now that we have that, next thing we're going to add is actually start adding the small little detail which will bring this play set to life. Alright, the first thing we're going to add on here is going to be the WCW Monday Nitro logo right here for the desk. So this one right here, we're just going to put it right in the middle. So there we go. So that's right in the middle right there. The next thing we're going to add is actually add the signs right here. Because if you remember, I had the logo on here as well. These are a little small. I would like to make these a little bit bigger. So it's attached to the back right here. Fit right there. Alright, you can see how awesome that looks like already. So we actually have the desk right here, along with those WCW Monday Night logo. Let's go ahead and add the bigger one right here, that will help complete this set. Alright, so now that we have the logos on there as well. One thing for the logos, those velcros so that they're attached and detached right there. And one of the reasons why I did that is because I want to be able to add other logos on the pay-per-view. So we do have other ones right here, like WCW Thunder on TBS right there. And then we have the Super Bowl right there. So this can go just right here. Replace that Nitro set right there. And of course we have to have the NWO one right there. So this one goes right over here, over it. And then for the NWO one specifically, we do have the cutouts that can go up here as well. Again, these are kind of small. We'll want to make these bigger for sure in the future. But that's why I wanted to make sure there's Velcro on there. And we can just go ahead and add them as needed and update it and change it as well. So Alright, so now that we have the structure put in there, we have the base, the tables, the next thing we're going to be getting, let's go ahead and grab the chairs. So these are the black chairs right over here. So this one can go right in here, and then this one can go right over here as well. Then last piece right here, I wanted to do the background right here is going to have the WCW logo huge. So let's go ahead and grab that next. So this one looks like this. Literally just the WCW logo. I'll go right on here. Alright, so you can see how awesome this announcer set looks like. Pretty awesome in my opinion as well. So now let's go ahead and add some figures on there. Of course, the first one we have to add is going to be Eric Bischoff right here, right? So you can kind of see comparative size. Again, this just looks awesome as well. You can see it. So definitely wanted to get it to scale to size as far as for the figures themselves here. So you do have an Eric Bischoff, and then you have an announcer table sitting back there as well. This is movable. I probably will glue this at a later time. For the most part, I do like that I'm flexible with it, moving parts and then moving different components around as well. But overall, I think this came out very, very awesome. I'm very excited to add this one to my playset collection as well. So you can see how awesome this announcer set looks like. Again, this is the WCW Monday Nitro announcer set. I'm very, very happy with the results. It looks amazing. I'm very excited to add this one to my collection as well. It did take a lot of time to build, but you saw how the process looks like. So if you would like to build one, definitely follow along the video as well. Definitely comment. If you have any questions or anything like that, yeah, you can reach out. You can spot how you build your own WCW Monday Nitro playset as well. I was actually looking to buy one of these off of eBay, but they were very expensive. They wanted a couple $100 for these as well. So I'm like, I can build something like that as well. But thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, everybody. Have a good one.